Hello, I'm Dr. Cynthia Calix, and I am an employee of Hepatha Medical Care, healthcare that a practice that was started by Emanie Dorival. Emanie Dorival is an amazing nurse practitioner who has gone above and beyond to provide healthcare services to her community, regardless of pay, which you don't hear. And she sets the bar high in terms of a healthcare provider, going above and beyond to just be such an advocate to make sure that her patients are getting the care that they deserve, that everyone deserves. I nominated her for this award because I felt like her work was just not being recognized, and I wanted the world to know what she's doing and what she's working towards so that people can try to emulate her and help her along the way because, she's only one person. She can't do it alone. I'm here trying my best to help her along too, but I just want as many people on her train to help her to continue to provide these services for our community out here on Delmarva.
And my name is a pastor and a doctor, Joseph Dorival, and I'm a Seventh Day Adventist pastor, and I'm the pastor of the district of Delaware, Maryland, and I'm here today to talk about my wife Emanie Dorival, and my wonderful wife, and I'm so glad to be with you today. And I think I would like to share with you and a couple of words about and positive thing about my wife and what I have to say today. My wife, she's the most and wonderful and woman I never met in my life, and in our experience, and I can say she is a passionate a healthcare provider, and when we started in Delaware, and always she said, and pastor, but I would like to do this because I love the community. I would like to get involved with the community. And I said, what do you want me to do for you? And how can I help you, and achieve your goal? And that's the reason I start working in the community and different churches and other churches and from different denominations. And we start just like opening things and talk to people and let them just like and prove them that the health are very insignificant. That's so important for them and Emanie and my wife, and she said all the time, and we need to share this with them, and I'm here to hear them, to listen to them, and to take care of them. I think that's great. That's great. But in summarize, I can say, my wife about what she does in the community, and that's exceptional thing. She's wonderful, and I pray that God continue to bless her. And I thank today for the awards, and I think she's gonna be happy about that one because she has worked, for that, and I can say she deserves that. Yeah, she deserves. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Maria Payan, and I am co-founder of Sussex Health and Environmental Network. And that's how I met Emanie, through community issues and some local issues that were being cited within communities that Emanie works with and cares about. And I am truly honored today to pay tribute to such a remarkable individual, a tireless advocate for health and environmental justice, and a dear friend. Emanie Dorival we're celebrating today her accomplishments and presenting her with this prestigious award. I can't think of anybody that is more deserving of such a recognition. Emanie's story is a testament to the power of dedication, compassion, and a deep commitment to serving others. Her journey began when she embarked on a mission trip to Ghana, which ignited a spark within her to make a difference in the lives of those most vulnerable and often living in the shadows. Upon her return, Emanie was led to establish not one, but two healthcare clinics, one in Seaford, Delaware, and one in Salisbury, Maryland, in a bid to address the healthcare disparities that plague our Haitian communities. She is a fierce advocate for the rights and well-being of vulnerable populations and has made it her life's mission to form a more just, inclusive, and sustainable society. She understands how health and environment intersect with justice, and she's worked tirelessly to ensure that everyone in our communities has access to a healthy environment, quality health care, regardless of their socioeconomic background or even their insurance status. Through her leadership, Emanie has actually worked during COVID for years, many times without pay. She is absolutely, she embodies the very presence of the name of her clinics, Abatha, which means be opened. She is opened to her communities all the time. But Emanie's impact, it doesn't end there. As a proud member of the Haitian community, she works closely with her husband, Pastor Joseph Dorival, and they serve not only the physical health needs, but also the spiritual needs of all her community members around her. And they have fostered a sense of unity, love, and understanding that transcends cultural boundaries and unites us all in the pursuit of a better future. Her commitment, as I said, doesn't end with physical and spiritual care. I have witnessed on many occasions where Emanie and her husband actually feed the community after the services. It is a beautiful thing to witness, and it's a beautiful lesson in love and humanity, and our society is better for it. As a close friend and colleague, I've had the privilege of working alongside Emanie on intersectional environmental justice issues within our community. Her passion, empathy, and unwavering dedication to create positive change has inspired not only myself, but countless others to join in this fight for justice and equality. Emanie is more than deserving of this prestigious award. Her tireless work, compassion, and commitment to create a just and equitable society have touched the lives of so many. I am proud to call her my friend, and I know she will continue to lead the way toward a brighter, healthier, and more just future for us all. So thank you, Emanie, for all you do. You are truly an inspiration to me and all of us. God bless you.
Good afternoon. My name is Luni Mondelez from Orlando, Florida. First and foremost, congratulations to my sister, Emanie, CEO and founder of Ephatha Medical Care Services, as the recipient of the Kugel Zuroweste Health Justice Award. The last couple of years taught us more than ever the need for healthcare to have clinicians like Emanie who are compassionate and go beyond the call of duty to truly care for individuals, especially in underserved communities like Seaford, Delaware. Emanie, you personified and embody what it means to be a clinician. You are profoundly impacting your community by providing quality healthcare to your patients and more. I cannot imagine of a more deserving person to receive this prestigious award. I remember growing up, it was always us against the world. We lost our little sister when she was 15 years old, and I remember you said you felt helpless, and you never want to feel helpless like that again. When we were in college, you asked me to join you in the medical field I said no because I knew that wasn't my passion, but clearly it was yours. But I remember I was your very first patient when you were in nursing school. I was kind of your life mannequin. I would stay up with you late at night to practice the night before an exam. I also remember when you graduated as a new grad, you had a little clinic, a free clinic in the back of the church. Every Saturday, you would spend countless hours with church members, especially the elderlies. You check their blood pressure and glucose level. Emanie, I remember you went to Africa for several weeks, providing healthcare to people in need. And I know you are where you are today because you've made huge sacrifices. You sold your beautiful home you live in California. My kids were not too happy about that because they love going to vacation to visit you. You spend your life saving. You went well over 2 years without a paycheck just to provide for people in your community. Emanie, you are fearless, compassionate, loving, caring, dedicated, and one-of-a-kind clinician. I love you, and I am so proud of you. It's a privilege to call you my sister. Congratulations. Mwah.
First and foremost, I'd like to say congratulations to Dr. Emanie Dorival on winning this award. You are one of the best candidates to be nominated for this award that actually won. Dr. Emanie is a provider, a Haitian provider in this community that really takes the time to serve her community. This area doesn't have a lot of providers of color, so to have somebody from a diverse background come in and not only take care of her community but all communities is not something you really see too often. She could have gone to big hospitals and got paid way more money, but like she always tells us is that she doesn't see the money. She doesn't do it for the money. She does it for the passion that she has, which is taking care of people. And most people have a hard time finding providers in this area because of insurance, many factors in the healthcare industry. And Dr. Emanie is one of those providers where she accepts all, regardless of your inability to pay. It's one of the values that she goes by is even if you can't pay what she's worth, she tries to work with you. She tries to still see you and give you the care that you deserve. And the fact that she looks at people over profit is one of qualities that is really rare to come by in people working in the healthcare industry. And it's just refreshing to see that there are still people out there that do care about their patients. I think that she's spreading herself too thin, but when you love something and you care for people in the capacity that she does, you don't really see it as spreading yourself too thin. So it's just really nice to see a provider like Dr. Emanie on our Eastern Shore, because that way people can have faith in the health industry and our providers and still see that there are doctors that still care for you. Congratulations once again to Dr. Emanie, and I can't wait to see what you do within the next 5-10 years.
My name is Raymond Tutu. I am the chair of the sociology department at Delaware State University. First of all, I would like to congratulate Mrs. Emanie Dorival for the Migrant Community Clinician Award. It is an honor to be her special guest and to provide a testimonial about her community involvement. I describe Emanie's enthusiasm for community work as remarkable. I have no doubt that a lot will be shared by other guests about Mrs. Dorival's work as the founder and CEO of Epata Medical Care Services and president of eCare, a nonprofit organization that focuses on bridging the gap in healthcare disparities among underserved populations. I would like to share my personal experiences about Emanie's community work. On a community outreach grant I received as a principal investigator, dubbed Strategies to Effectively Promote Vaccination for Universal Coverage project, Step for You project, that was funded by the Delaware Department of Human and Social Services Division of Public Health. Mrs. Emanie Dorival was instrumental in the success of our project through her voluntary liaison role among the Haitian migrant community in Delaware. The project sought to address a critical component of COVID-19 health disparities by providing community outreach around the COVID-19 vaccine. Mrs. Dorival is a community clinician with a difference because in her practice, she demonstrates her communication principles that engage community members to build rapport, enhance understanding, trust, empathy, and knowledge. Emanie continues to exhibit selflessness in her community involvement in several ways. Emanie's exploits in the community and her practice leaves me with no shadow of doubt about how deserving this award is for her. So, congratulations, Emanie, and thank you to everyone.
Hi, I'm Paulina Segovia, and I am a PA in Denver, Colorado, and the winner of the Kugel Zuroweste Award in 2022. And I am so happy to congratulate you, Emanie, on your win. We read your essay and your passion for your patient population and all the work that you are doing just jumped out of the page. And I am so happy to welcome you to an exclusive club of previously 2, but now 3. Congratulations.
My name is Emanie Elise Dorival. I was born in Port-au-Paix, Haiti. It's the northwest part of Haiti. I migrated to the US 32 years ago, and I am married to my wonderful husband, Pastor Joseph Dave Dorival. We have a daughter, Jaima Dorival, and I have been living in the Delmarva area for the past 4.5 years, almost 5 years. It will be 5 years in June. And I am thankful, grateful every day to wake up and be able to put my faith in practice. First of all, I would like to thank God for granting me this opportunity. It was not expected. I was quite surprised when I received the call, and I was nominated by Dr. Calix, and I was just doing what I love, and to be recognized and even to receive an award was not something I expected to receive. Not because I'm not deserving, but it was just not something I thought that I could have received because I'm just doing my work. I left California almost 5 years ago, moving to this area. Initially was to just get my student loan repaid. In the process, it almost like God made a detour, and it was eminent that to better serve my community, I would have to open my own practice. There, I was hired from California as a bilingual provider to meet the medical needs of the Haitian community in Federalsburg, Maryland, which is a rural area. On arrival, I was well received by the community. They needed someone who they can express themselves in their own language, bring their concern in their own language, and I was that person for them. And at the same time, it was very rewarding to me as well. For the first time as a clinician, I have the opportunity to serve my own community. Where I was in California, I was privileged to work in a big hospital, Kaiser Walnut Creek. In that city, the population was about over 90% was Caucasian and plus other ethnic groups. So serving a Haitian in that area was absolutely not a possibility. But God knows better. And before we left, I'm referring to my family and I, we pray that God will bring us where we are needed. And the need was fulfilled for both myself and my husband as a pastor. As a family, we came here to an unknown place. It changed. It was a shift from an employee to now being an employer, from serving almost no Haitian to now, I would say 60% of my patients are Haitians. And the need in this community is great. And on myself alone cannot fulfill that need. It's an underserved area, low income population. And most of the time people come for 2-3 years. Most clinicians come and they get their loan repaid and they leave. And it's been almost 5 years and we are still serving the community. It's a daily reward for me. Every time I am in front of a patient, it is like I am exercising or practicing my faith. When I'm able to make a difference, for example, seeing a patient with no insurance, new from the area, and they heard about us and coming to the practice and not knowing they were diabetic, not knowing they had hypertension. And as a matter of fact, yesterday, I had a gentleman who has osteocarcinoma on his chin, no insurance, don't know where to go, went to the ER and he was sent to see me. So these are the type of, on a daily basis, cases that I face. Sometimes I feel powerless, that I do not have the resources to meet their needs. When I do feel like that, that's when I call on my God, that He will find a way, an avenue to connect that patient to the necessary resource that they need. So in conclusion, I feel that God approved my work. To receive this reward, that's what it means for me. I received my approval first from God, and then now this reward, it's pretty much encouraging me to continue doing what I'm doing, and even to work harder to bring more providers who could actually do the same work. I have the privilege to serve not only the Haitian community. I have been a third-party examiner for the veteran. What that means, I help them get their pension. And I met so many different types of veterans from the Army, Navy, Air Force, with all different levels. It's always, again, an honor to serve in that capacity. And I do serve other ethnic groups. And every time when I'm seeing a new patient, I will say, "How did you hear about us?" So now I'm hearing different stories. Some, my family referred me, they like the care that I'm giving. Some, my friend posted you on Facebook. So I am really honored and humbled to be a recipient of this award. And I pray that I will continue to do better, to continue to serve wherever I go until I'm not able to do my job, and which I don't know when. So again, thank you for honoring me in this capacity, and not only me, my entire family. Thank you.